Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So NC State's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
On the run, it's Guerrero. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. NC State quick to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Lowers those pads. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. On the option, he'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Gators want to move quickly. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick pass on the fly motion. A strong defensive stand, denying this man the end zone, and the defense gets the ball back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. NC State going up tempo. They'll try the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Working on the right. Open runway ahead. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense in hurry-up mode. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. NC State quick to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment. Defense. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Give to the running back. And they swarm him under.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the try is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense lining up quickly. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Back to the ground game on the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Gators! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes the offense on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
Going over the top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Touchdown Gators! And the punishment has been extended. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitaker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Guerrero. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Grab near the marker. It's Ellington. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. There
unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. At the 20, he's got space. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
Quickly complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game.
Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the red zone, it's Webb. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touch.
Florida, 48, NC State, 6.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if you'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things.
Got it in stride at the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse